again. I've had two different people ask me about going live. I've got, I guess, the flu, but I've had it for a long time. I normally don't stay sick this long. I just did a lot of hard manual labor, and like my elbow is still hurt, even if I lift something really light. I'm just, hey, Ravenheart, and my body's just kind of wore out. I'm just hurting, and I was gonna do a live stream and show me tilling the soil, but I'm kind of embarrassed because normally I could do a lot more work before I get tired and out of breath, but I just got a lot of fluid on my lungs, and I just been sick. I got this fever coming on and off. I'm bad congested. My muscles are sore from the flu, but I can't just stay at the house and lay down and be sick all the time, and it's boring, and I can't do much out here because I get tired and give out quick, but I gotta do something. And I got some old French fries that done got stale. I'm gonna go feed the chickens. And I really want to get more of the soil tilled up, but my elbow's never gonna heal if I keep doing that. I gotta give it some rest. And I've lost my rake, and I don't know where I lost it at. Thinking I might have left it by the shallow pond, and then when it rained it might have filled up and hid it, or maybe I was using it to press briars down to walk over them when I went to the triangle section part of the woods, and maybe I left it out there. I don't know what I did with that rake. Duke stepped on a piece of glass or something. He's cut his foot. He's been limping for about 3 days, maybe 2 days. But he's okay. Oh, that'll be cool. Did they leave you to... Ravenheart says he's going to babysit a bearded dragon. Did they leave you the food for it? Where, Duke? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I get parked. Oh, they left the food. That's good. I think did Daniel used to feed his? I think he might have fed his mealworms, but I think he had some kind of other grub he fed him too. I know he dipped it in calcium powder. Where the coat plate? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Not anywhere near me. I gotta tell you, you gotta be like, I don't know, you gotta be like extremely on top of your finances to be able to afford that kind of habit. I just ain't gonna do it. It's too expensive to be worth it. Not just expensive money wise, but health wise, socially wise. Plus, it's got so many, harmful people cut it and all kind of stuff. I'm almost at Aiden's. Well, it's not Aiden's no more. It done got robbed again. I just don't. I've been living in Wheeler County a while. I as a baby, You know, I was born in Atlanta, but I never lived there. I always lived in Wheeler County. My dad went in the Air Force, and we moved around a lot. And I would come back to Wheeler County, and I've been here quite a while. And as long as I've been in this county, it's like every 3 years or so, somebody's going to rob the gas station. And it's always the same group of people robbing the gas station. And they always get caught every single time. I can't think of a single time, like they always get caught. It's never worked. They don't think it through. Like they robbed a gas station. They on camera. Like one guy, he had a mask on, but his toes were turned in. You know, he had, what do you call it? Pigeon toe or what? He's bow-legged, you know, and he's short and bow-legged, and you could tell by his walk who he is. Like it's a small town. There's not very many people in this town. You can put on a mask, but somebody's going to recognize you. Or somebody put a mop on their head or somebody. I'm just saying, every single person that's robbed the 7-Eleven, or it turned into the Flash Foods, or it turned into the Circle K, or the Aiden's that turned into the First Choice, everybody that's ever robbed them has always got caught and never got away with it. You know? And then they go to jail. Then they go to prison. I don't know why they keep doing it. I don't understand it. It's the worst. You're not gonna get very much money. Maybe 100 in the drawer. Maybe still some lottery tickets or whatever else. You're gonna be on camera. You're probably gonna lose. It's gonna court fees. It's stupid. It is really stupid to rob anywhere, really. But let's see. Roll the blunt up. I ain't got one. No, I'm not Latino. I'm white. I just got kind of dark hair. I got a little Native American in me on both sides of my family, but I'm mostly Irish, really. A little bit of German. No, I am not. I am, I gotta go in the store. I'll be back in a second. Nobody will see it. To give me a drink. I don't know if I know who that is. He's been to prison a few times. Alright. Whoa, look at that. He's in there. The fucking. Well, the camera ain't picking it up that good. There are a lot of crows flying to the. Oh, the camera don't pick it up worth a shit. I'm at the intersection right across the police station and the city hall and everything. I can't really hold my phone up there and show it. But there are so many crows landing on the water tower, and a buzzard tried to land on the water tower. Them crows will not let them buzzards land on the water towers. They will not. It's bears. They're on all three of them. They normally only stay on the big one. Excuse me. They normally only stay on the big, tallest one, but the buzzards are trying to land on them, and they just fighting them off and on all three of them. They fight for territory. There's this guy in town. There's been like hundreds and hundreds of buzzards flying over Alamo for weeks. And there's these two houses. One of them is like the cat woman has got like 100 cats in her house. The other's a dog man, got like 100 dogs in his house. And the houses stink. And I wonder if that's why the buzzards are everywhere, or if somebody done killed somebody and hid a body in a shallow grave or something. I don't know why there's so many buzzards. And they just ain't, hey, there's Greg, Mark, somebody with brown and pine straw just waved at me. They're my cousins. Heck, my greenhouse got flipped over by the wind and turned upside down 2 or 3 times while I was trying to ride it back up. Wind was flipping it over and over and over again. And that's why I got all that wood and stuff piled around under the fire break. All right. I have a tripod now. They can put this camera on. It's cheap, and I paid like $20 for it. And if the phone ain't put on their balance just right, it don't. I'm gonna look at the questions. I'm gonna look at the comments. I'm about to. I just gotta give these chickens some French fries first. Like, dang, that's what I'm talking about. That little stuff like that. That's hurting the hell out of my elbow. Just picking up anything. I done overdone it. Brittany is always like, don't overdo it. I just got a wheel that's a lot more powerful than my body. And I just don't, like, when I want to get something done, I want to get it done. Even if my body's all tore up and saying rest, I just keep going. And get them jugs loaded back up with water. I keep them busy, so they eating sweet potato fries, and they don't care that they're still. Okay. It's just when your lungs are full of fluid and congested, you don't get as much oxygen to your muscles and everything, and just doing a little bit seems like doing a lot. So over briars and grass and all kind of shit, excuse my language, I laid bricks on this whole area. I burned it off and laid bricks on it to suppress weeds for a year. And now I'm moved them bricks up. I'm gonna till this up. Brittany wants a flower garden now, so that section there might turn into her flower garden. Over here, you see I've tilled up some of this. Not all of it. I need my garden rake to level it out. But I put bricks. Oh yeah, I did start making a path to the building so that I'm not getting snagged by briars. I burn off most of the tall stuff, you know, to where I can walk around here. And I got, you know, I put bricks all the way around except this section here. There's a little bit of dirt. I was in that video standing on the side where there wasn't bricks to watch it. So here's the highest point of this grain field. This is going to be, I'm going to plant grain here. I don't even know why I'm going to plant wheat, rye, barley, and all that, because corn, you get a higher yield. But I guess there's different nutrition. I just want to feed my chickens mixed grain. So, I burnt this off so it's not tall like that. Kind of stuff like that. That's what used to be here. Like you see, let's flip it around. Flip it around. See, this stuff's about like that high, about, you know, like you see out that way, all that kind of stuff there. That's what was grown up beside here. So I burned it. I stopped it down because you don't want it. You don't want it standing up when you set it on fire, because it'll jump and spread a lot more, and not as much of it'll burn. I laid it to the ground, burn it, put bricks around it. Now I can walk around it easily. Let's added some carbon and some what is in the ash? Potassium. Now I had carbon. I'll keep making the fires to keep warm on these patches that are left and burn them out, and I'll till up behind it. But the way my elbow's all thrown out of stock, whatever is wrong with it. And I think it's easier to cough up stuff if you're a little bit active. Like, I mean, you need rest when you get sick, but I don't think you need to just lay down and do nothing either. You just, I don't know that these little baby orange trees, I might need to dig them up. I use that old glass, this thing goes around a lot. I put it on there on days where there's going to be a frost, and it's kept it from getting hurt by the frost. I think that's the only peach tree I got that's still holding on to its leaves. I got a bunch of these little pine trees like this, and a man wanted a bunch of them for a fence line, and I dug up maybe 100 of them for him, and then he forgot to plant them till they dried up and died. The lavender. Good. I got the door open. Oh, dude. I was wondering why the chickens ain't come out the pen yet, and I remembered I put them fries in there. I've been told coconut helps the joints, so I bought this coconut drink. Maybe it'll help my elbow. I had a watering hole here that was just breeding so many. I had a pond liner in here, and I had so many mosquito fish in here, and then all of a sudden they were gone, and the plant life was doing good in the little pond, and I didn't know what was the deal. And I got the water out of here to water my trees and stuff, because I wasn't worried about the mosquito fish dying because they weren't there no more. And I found that bullfrog in the bottom of it. It had been eating them all up. This spot here, you see there's a little trench dug. There's that deeper spot here. I'm gonna dig this out. And you know my big black pond liner, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig that out that's in between, that bar that's in between these two little ponds here and there. I'm gonna dig all that out and get all that to drain out this way. And I'm gonna move my big pond liner back this way so that I can get water a lot closer to watering my fruit trees and stuff like that. Right now, I'm not gonna, that's a pond liner that was in that other hole. I'm not gonna put it here yet because it's so heavy to. I planted carrots right up here beside this, and deer come out here and ate them.
it doesn't look like a lot of water, but when you go to start pulling 5-gallon buckets and gallons of water out of here, it takes forever to empty it. It's amazing how much water can fit in a small hole like this. But those oak trees, when they drop leaves in the pond, it's not good for fish. Leaves with tannin in it. I'm gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna listen to Brittany for once. Let me check the comments and see what. Also fruits. Oh, they eat vegetables too, like an iguana. That black crane is very shy, and if you get anywhere near the pond, he flies out of it. And I can never get my phone out in time to record him, and it's really sad because he's so slow taking off to fly. He's a big bird. He can't get up into the air fast enough. And still, I don't get my phone out and get the camera open and get recording in time to get a hold of him. I don't know if he's out there or not now. I don't think he is. And there's some collard greens. The chickens have got braver about coming into the woods when I'm there. There's been some close calls. See, they won't follow. Oh, you hear that woodpecker in the woods? It sounds like he said, hee hee hee, ha. It sounds like he's laughing. Now that leaves are falling, it'll be easier to get some more mulch for the fruit trees. I really need my yellow rake my garden rake to level out. I'll come out here and I'll see a rabbit, a deer. Unless it's like it, you normally won't see raccoons and possums and stuff until nighttime. And you'll see more deer at night, but you'll see deer in the daytime too. But it's amazing how many different animals I've seen out here on this little bit of land. It's just barely under 7 acres. And a fox lives here, and otter, and weasel, rabbit, woodpeckers. But y'all, like, I had a lot of people when I'd go live that accused me of doing drugs that I wasn't doing. So I just was honest about drugs that I'd done in the past. And now so many live streams, people will always ask me about that. And I really don't mess with none of that kind of stuff no more. And I don't have any desire to. I mean, it ruins a lot of people's lives, you know? Like, I know a lot of people personally that it just took everything from them. You know, everything. And they weren't able to get control of themselves before it was too late, you know? And I think it's more impressive the people that just never mess with the stuff to begin with. Like some people want to say, I understand them being proud of themselves for quitting, but some people make it their whole personality and they act like they're the biggest achiever in the world because they got off the stuff. But it's more of an achievement to just never mess with it in the first place. I'm more proud of those people. But I'm proud of the people that stop too, but it's looking like it's wanting to start leaking through here. But I just don't have it in me today to be hauling 100. I can't haul all that clay and move all that and dig that today. It's just going to have to wait. Every time the weather says it's going to rain, as we come closer to the day, they move it back. Like, you're going to get some rain Wednesday. Nope, you'll get it Friday. Nope, next Monday. And I don't know. It just hasn't been. I slowed down the creek flow because it's not going to rain for a while. I want water to stay in for the mosquito fish. But I'm wondering if maybe I should let it drain out a little faster, because it really takes it a long time to drain out as it was. This used to be, I've talked about this in other videos. This used to get to, you see where that grass plant is? It used to get to about there. And it used to be real shallow. And then it would drain out, because you see where it lifts up, where the dirt, let me get closer. Where that dirt lifts up right there, that lip, I created that. Out of dirt I dug from there and dirt I dug from there, so that the water level has to get higher than it used to get before I was here, before water would drain out. So by digging holes out and building up the low side, this place could hold more water. I come in this year and got it to hold even more water by digging the dirt up here and putting it, which is hard clay, putting the clay out that way to dam that up to get the water to flow back that way toward my pond. And the rest of the dirt I piled in the right there to make that little island. All this, like where I'm walking now, it's going to be underwater, especially, you know, when the rains come in the spring. All of this will be underwater. That'll be underwater if I don't move that water. I'm wondering though, if when this part was shallow and I could still walk across it, I might have left my rake here. And then when it rained, it covered my rake up. I might need to get my wading boots and wade around and see. Here's my island I was bragging about. I was joking. I'm not like really that much of a asshole to be like actually pretending to be, you know. It's a small island. There's a lot of problems with islands. Like getting stuff on and off of them. Space. I don't think bees are going to move into my little pot I made. Maybe some dirt daubers. I don't know why. I like this. I've made this hill higher than that's part of the dam. So this will be an island even if the pond fills all the way up and overflows. I don't know. It gives me a sense of well-being to stand at the high elevation. Or there's a hit that's higher there, but do you ever do that? Climb to the top of the hill or something, and then you're standing there looking at the view, and it just. As I dig out clay, it makes more water that I gotta bail out to dig out more clay. And I started thinking about it. Digging straight down forever. See, I started making it, trying to keep it hold water permanently year round. And then it took forever. I thought it was never going to dry up. And it only dried up. It didn't all the way dry up. It almost dried up. It probably had 15 gallons of water in it. And I was like, these mosquito fish are going to die. Which they wouldn't have, because the rains come a couple days later and filled it up. So if I'd have just left it alone, that'd have been fine. But I got the fish out, put them in the creek. And then there was a few more left in there, and the rains were coming. And I said, I poured water back in here from the creek. I was like, and then it filled back up. But that gave me my one chance to get it low enough to really dig out the good clay again. And I might have to just take buckets of water or get some kind of siphon. And I might have to just get all the water out of this again. So I can, because I don't want to keep expanding and digging all this away. I don't want to do that. I want to keep being able to harvest my long grass to make rope and for the chicken pen and bullshit projects like with huts and stuff. So I really want to just dig deep here up under this area if I want to build up the island anymore or get clay for the dam. Can't leave the chickens for too long. The hawks know when I'm here, I'm gonna let the chickens out, and they wait for me to not be around. It's the most laziest hut I have ever built. I just took ropes and tied bent trees and piled shit up. But I needed a place to get the sun out of my eyes and rest between working. I was working in this area a lot. Probably in not too much long, I'll take the whole thing down. I'll do these little temporary shelters like this. And one thing is, it becomes firewood in the future. When I normally build me a little place to take a break at. If I'm in an area of the property working all the time, every now and then you want to sit down and drink something without the sun being in your eyes or something. Or if it's raining, a place to get out of the rain till the rain stops so I can go back to work. Not have to walk all the way back and forth from the building to here. This is really kind of crazy that I did this, that I built that pond there. I built I built a creek. One of my brothers told me it couldn't be done. You can't build a creek, not without heavy machinery. You can do it with my bare hands, a pickaxe, post hole diggers, and a shovel. Each time I got a new tool, it really helped speed things up. I wonder if I should go ahead and lay that tree down. I'm not going to do it though. It might just... I slowed its flow down, but now I think it's too slow. You know, if it gets too slow, mosquitoes might like it a little too much. I guess I do got the mosquito fish in there to take care of that though. Don't walk up under that. One day that's gonna fall. I don't know if sometimes I go back and watch these lives and it's all scrambled up. It ain't got no good service. You can't hear what I'm saying. It looks like the camera's being rained on or something. But when I'm recording it, it looks clear. So I don't know how it is for y'all right now. But I don't know if y'all remember, I used to have to walk all the way around the side. I need to just fix my chainsaw again. My chainsaw chain got too loose. But I cut through that with a hatchet. I didn't want to... Oh, man. It might be a little boring looking at this same creek. But I keep a look on it because I've been on and off working on it for 2 years. So I want to check it every day. Might take them big rocks out there. And because I think I got it slowed down a little too much. Water ain't even making it to this point though, so I don't know. I guess I could leave it there. I'll leave it there. No, I don't want to leave it. Ah, that's hurt my elbow. That's hurt my elbow. When the rains come, I don't want it breaking the dam up there. Maybe it'll have time to. We'll just see what it does. I'm gonna get this. See, this is gonna go all the way. I got a. I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, wait. The pond level's looking good. My wheelbarrow tires done went flat. I gotta get air in it and get that chainsaw fixed, and then it'll really, most of the things I want to do out here, I can do a lot more efficiently and faster if I just fix my chainsaw and wheelbarrow. And that's gotta happen. I gotta pick up Brittany from work when she gets off of work. So I need to be in Alamo anyway. So even though I'm kind of give out and exhausted, I went ahead and come out here because I'd rather get a little bit done than nothing. And I'm about to get to work here. This is just sometimes, you know, sometimes I go a little tribal. Sometimes I put bones and feathers on sticks. Sometimes I do that. I don't know why. Hey, chickens. What's up? They like me. I think if I don't come out here a day or two, the chickens really act like they miss me. They'll come running to me. They probably just wondering. They probably just wondering if I got some corn or French fries. Y'all go eat all them bugs. Eat them all. Now, a lot of people can't just let their chickens out because dogs will eat them or something. But it's amazing how many problems you can get rid of in agriculture by just having chickens. A lot of the pests that get on my fruit trees, all I gotta do is let the chickens out. They take care of them. And they also, to some degree, fertilize the land, you know. You try me with that machete and see what happens. Sharpen your beak on the machete. That machete's a good one right there. That saw on the back of it is a good saw. When Hurricane Helene happened, my chain on my chainsaw had broke. So I had to use that machete to cut down these two big old maple trees that had me blocked in the driveway. I had a saw on it for days. Oh, I was gonna move the camera a little too fast. I'm gonna try to do him a little dance. This one right here, it's probably about time I gave that one right there a name. I've had him a while. He's gotten pretty comfortable coming up close to me. When they were little and they used to bully him, I'd feed him because they wouldn't let him eat. And normally, if I walk off in the woods or go somewhere, like not last time because I walked too fast, but you know, if he's not gonna want to just cross the field if he thinks a hawk's gonna get him. But if I kind of gradually, slowly start walking to the woods, he'll follow me out there wherever I go and take. But all the new chickens that come with him. That rooster over there, he's the leader of the group right there. He don't take nothing off of nobody. And they'll sometimes, the other roosters will fight for second place, but nobody challenges him. And the hens always like that rooster the most. And a lot of people said that one was pretty. And oh, I didn't get him on camera. Oh, he was dancing. I used to have a different group of chickens before my ex's dog killed 14 of them. And I had this one chicken for 12 years. Would have probably lived longer if the dogs hadn't killed her, but I had a rooster that wouldn't let another rooster dance around a hen. If he saw another rooster dancing around a hen, he's like, hell no, you ain't even allowed to flirt with him. He'd come attack him. He was a good rooster, though. But he would attack you if you got the eggs. But I don't blame him. He's like, don't take my children. And he would always feed the hens. He'd always find food for them and feed them. He'd always protect them. He'd protect the biddies. I had another rooster. The other rooster never attacked a person, but if something got after the biddies, he'd just run away. I couldn't stand it. Like I had more respect for the rooster that attacked me every now and then. But he'd always attack me for a good reason. Like one time I picked up a pot and I threw it was by the oak tree. I was just cleaning up the yard. I took the pot and I slung it out the way, and he comes and attacks me. I'm like, why the hell are you attacking me for no reason? Then I looked, there was a nest. They had a secret nest with eggs in that pot. So he didn't attack me for no reason. Of course, I still get him right back. I ain't about to just get beat. Every feather's a handle. I just grab his ass or hit him with a stick or something. But I used to, when I was in my 20s, I'd have just ate him. I'm like, oh, this rooster want to keep attacking me? I'll just eat him. But in my 30s, I had a lot more patience and understanding. I'm like, well, you know, they are kind of they're kind of being ate, and their eggs are being ate. And I can't really blame him for attacking me. He's just protecting the flock, you know. And he was just so good to the hens and so good at guarding the baby chicks and not hostile toward baby chicks. And he was just such a good rooster. I just kept him. I just dealt with the fact that he would every once in a while attack me. I was out there shooting the gun one day, and he come out there and attacked me while I was shooting the gun. And he just jumped up on poles and crowed, and all the hens were super impressed because they were all afraid of the gun, and they felt like he had done something, you know, because I lift these bricks up and they can eat the bugs out from under them. I like to take it everywhere I go. I like to take my bricks with me because it gives lizards, like the bricks that heat up in the sun. It'll give reptiles a place to warm up. It'll give a sanctuary for roly-polies that take heavy metals out of the soil. It's a good fire break. It's good when I want to make charcoal. It's good when I want to make, like, you know, it's good when I want for weed suppression. There's so many good uses for bricks. These are old chimney bricks. I wouldn't build with them. See there? She ate her a spider. And you can just move them, which I guess is a lot of work, but it's not a lot of work to move them from here to here and then kind of move over and move them from here to here. And you can really just, if you've got a lot of them, which I know they're not cheap, but if you just have them and you're not using them for anything, you could just pile you some bricks and let it kill all the grass and weeds, and then move them over and plant behind them and keep it mulched so the weeds don't come back. These chickens can. Oh, there's y'all. What's that? Centipede. You eat him before he bites me. There you go. Chickens aren't really supposed to be eating grain as like their main diet. You know, even ducks. Grain is only supposed to be like 10, 20% of their diet. They're mostly supposed to be eating protein. You know, they can eat clovers and forbs and legumes, and they can eat grains, but they need to be eating a lot of insects. To eat a mouse, they'll eat. Grain is good for keeping them alive through the winter, but it's really not good for the chicken or almost any animal to just eat just grain. But definitely, eat your snail. Get your eggshell up. See, he let that hen have it. He's picking it up and dropping it so she would see it was there. He's trying to win favor of the hens. They still gonna go over and hang out with that main rooster. They might switch up. Oh, what was that? Where did they run out? Is there? I don't see nothing hawk or nothing in the sky. I don't know why they took off running over there. They ain't. Sometimes that hawk will circle over the chickens. I'll take a stick and just point it up in the air at him, and he'll go away. I don't know if he's like, oh, yeah, he sees me. That hawk's really testing my love for the law. Really testing me. I think they protected under the law. Unborn babies ain't, but hawks are. Let's see. Remember me? The Ressafield 213. Let me see what. I'm a sub and like, thank you. Elijah Player. Bro, you subbed. Okay. I love the chicken. Thank you. Can you answer something? How many chickens? I have 10 chickens right now. I have 10, 5 hens and 5 roosters. And that's a lot of roosters, and you don't need all them roosters, but I'm keeping them till winter's over. It's more chickens to huddle up and keep each other warm. It's more roosters to have eyes on the sky for hawks. It's more roosters to where if a fox or any kind of animal gets in there again and eats one of them, maybe he'll eat a rooster instead of a hen. It's just, I'm just gonna pay to feed them through the winter. I'm keeping my 5 roosters for now. I have had a lot of predators. There has been a lot of like the door of the chicken pen. A fox had tore the screen and was getting in and out, and I didn't notice it. I couldn't figure out how they was getting in and out. There was a gap in the storm blew the tin up. Just different things happened. And wild animals killed different chickens I had, and I've lost a good bit of chickens out here. For a long time, I didn't have no issues. And now I've super secured the chicken pen, dug about 4 foot down into the ground all the way around it, and put boards up and fence it, chicken wire, and buried it, and just done. I I ain't had nothing else get in the pen anymore lately. And I don't let them out and go to the dollar store or nothing like that no more. If they're out of the pen, I'm around them or nearby. And when I go to leave, even if I'm just going to town, they got to be put back up. And since I got the chicken pen secured underground, I haven't had any more losses. But I'm at 10 right now. You want to look what live stream you was? I hate to say it, but it seems familiar, but I don't really remember. And I'm also, almost 40 years old. And I've been sick. I need something to jog my memory, like something, like the conversation we had or something. I might get back on this live stream in a little bit, but I got to use the bathroom, and I got to double check on the time that I'm supposed to pick Brittany up. And I also need to get a little bit of something done before the daylight's gone. So I'm gonna get off the live stream, and I might be back, but it might be a little later. I don't know. But I use the bathroom. I ain't gonna do that on the live stream. Brittany will be pissed.